So we got a 2017 Volkswagen Jetta. If you can remember, this is the oxygen sensor from the rear was cut because of the wreck from the front. Here's the wreck from the front, and it got caught down here. That cover was ripped, and then you have, of course, you have a code by oxygen sensor. Whoever replaced this, they put oxygen sensor, the rear one, but the connector was missing, so they spliced it and put it together. I don't think it was properly wired together. So we bought a Bosch, a brand new oxygen sensor, and an extender right here, a connector. So we're gonna splice it properly. Okay? In order to do that, we're gonna find the wiring diagram, which is this one. We are looking for a positive feed. Um, this one does not really say anything, but that's why you gotta have more diagram here. But you have four connectors right here. That blue, that's one, two. As you can see, it's number one, two, three, four. So one, two. This was switch three, four. So blue, green and white, black and green. Yeah, that one skipped. So this is one, two, three, four. One will be red and blue, which is the heater voltage positive, heater ground two, and the 3 4 is from black and green right here. So this is a flat surface with the connector. This is the flat surface of that connector. As you can see, this is the female side. We're gonna splice it here because it's a different color, but it's kind of like color coded right here. And also when you use see that color coded with a power probe, will tell you which one the positive, negative, and signal. Splice it together and put it back. We should be good to go. We're gonna remove this old O2 sensor because there's gonna be no use. Just remove these, and then we're gonna splice that one. Of course, we're gonna double check if anything is working properly. Put it on position. The blue, red and blue one got a positive signal. We already checked that. I'll show you real quick. This is a black and blue. That's positive 12 volts. This one was a signal one, I think, the green one. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, this is the signal one, and then the rest are okay. So just checking is there's a power going through, so fuse are okay. So we got that done. Let's go and splice it in. All right, so now we have a new connector properly wired. We tested it that we have a good voltage in it. Let's go ahead test it again before we continue. But I'm gonna go ahead put the O2 sensor in here, tied it, and then we're gonna test it. We're gonna turn on the vehicle and then test that connectivity there. All right, let's go ahead turn on the vehicle on position and lift up the vehicle again. All right, let's go lift it up. All right, let's go ahead and test the connector that we have. The first one here, this is the the blue and red wire, 12 volts. The next one should be signal wire right here. And this one is the ground wire. Oh, this is the signal wire too. But you have a negative here, let me see. Yeah, that's a positive first, and then the negative for the heater, and you have ground and the signal. So this should be good. Let's go ahead and put it back. Before we put everything back together, we're gonna go ahead and test it, start the vehicle, and clear the codes. We'll see if it'll come back or not. Normally, every time you clear it, it'll come back right away. But this one, we're gonna check it. When we clear it, it should not come back. And after that, when we tested the work is good, we're gonna go ahead and tuck this in properly. All right, let's go ahead scan the codes. I'm gonna show you what's the codes for these. It's showing the p0030 sensor heater, passive sporadic, and the rest will be different story. Okay, evap will be different thing. So let's go ahead and start it. We'll see what happens. So when I start it, as you can see, We have engine light there, right? Let's go ahead clear it. We'll see if it's still come back or not. All right. All right, let's go clear the DTC. All right, that one's cleared. That one's clearing. Let's make sure everything is clear. All right, and also down here it's clear. Let's go try to start the car. Car's looking good. Let's go ahead. Should be done, guys. All right, let's start it again. We'll see if engine light still come back on. No engine light. Everything looks good. So now what we're gonna do is go underneath and tuck in all the wires so it won't be cut again. Back down here, let's make sure everything is clipped in. This one and the next one up here, so it won't get broken again. All right, and all of these are gonna be zip tie up here. All right, after we tuck it in, let's go ahead and put that broken cover. Let's go ahead and screw it. Make sure it's not gonna fall. Right, that is installed, and then look at our wires. O2 sensor is tucked in. It's not gonna get tripped again. And let's go ahead, lower the vehicle. All right, let's go ahead and test drive it. All right, start it. No engine light. Not too bad. Not too bad. It sounds a little rough. Not the worst. But remember, we saw an evap leak on this one, but that's not a concern right now. Running. Let's go ahead and drive it. Let's go. Let's take for a spin. Normally, when this is start running like this, or just literally started it, the light will come back on right away. This one, everything was good. No problem. I'm still gonna drive it around the neighborhood, but I'm pretty sure we are done here. The problem is someone installed the O2 sensor. We know that it doesn't have a connector, and you direct splice it, and he doesn't know which one is which. He has a wrong O2 sensor, wrong wiring, and this one we just did that. Took like a couple hours to do it, but with the right diagrams, everything looks good. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Till next time, this is the for 2017 Volkswagen Jetta O2 sensor replacement and wiring connecting. All right, guys, till next time. Peace.